Hello, this is Matt Golden with GoLoadedForBear.com. Wanted to show you the Ticket to the Moon hammocks that we sell and the new strap system. I've had a lot of people ask about the difference in the pouches. This is the older pouch. The zipper is in the middle and the entire hammock is on the inside, including both of the S-hooks. Works great if it's just you. I run an adventure guide ministry, adventuresbeyond.net, and sometimes I might be putting 20 of these away in the morning. The express pouch in that setting for me is better because it's a little bit quicker and easier. I'll show you that in just a minute. So this is the older pouch. You end up with that pouch being hooked onto the center of the hammock. This is a single size, just to show you once the thing ends up hooking right. So that's a idea for the space in a single. Center up, and then I am 5'7", 165 pounds. In a single, I can take a river rock or my headlamp and put it in the pocket if I'm wanting to sleep overnight, and I can just barely cover myself over, throw that over the side to serve as a weight, and for the most part that would work. It's just a little bit tight. It doesn't quite cover over, so my preferred size for myself is a double. Let me show you the express pouch. This is the new pouch. Instead of the zipper in the middle and the hammock coming out of the middle to both ends, it's got the zipper on one end, and one end is already built in to the side. If some folks choose to upgrade these to carabiners, which we sell, the Ticket to the Moon carabiners on the site, I've never had a problem with the stainless steel S-hooks. I like this for the quickness factor. So one hook goes on, gets unzipped, and then the hammock is just going to pull out of the pouch, hooks in. Ideally you're at around approximately a 30-degree angle. This one has the snakeskin or the sleeve as well. If to undo the sleeve, you slide this out, this opens up, and then you can take that sleeve and slide it back. Very handy for if you had set up camp and you're going on a hike, or you don't want the wind to catch your hammock and turn it into a big parachute. You don't want the leaves to fall in. You don't want a kid to come jump in your hammock. They're less likely to do so when you have that sleeve on it. Then the express setting still has a bag on the side that you can use just like before. And if you wanted to, you could fold the hammock up and put it into this bag instead of the express setting. So in this setting, I'm in the hammock, and this is to show the new straps. I really like the new straps. They're the longest that are out there. They're the strongest that I have seen of this fashion, and I purposely made them long enough that I could let the excess, if the tree widths are correct, such that they can connect together. That allows me to be able to have access all night to my water bottle. I can clip my shoes, my headlamp, anything that I might want over the course of the night. If I need to reposition in the middle of the night, I've got something strong just to reach up and pull on right there. Also, if I attach a rain fly, there's a certain way to do it where you can use that as your guy line. This is the double, and to give you a feel for the extra width, the double is 6.5 foot wide by 10.5 foot long. They're all going to be 10.5 foot long. This one, I've got all this extra material, so as you can see, with a little weight in there, now I'm not worried about the insects coming in my neck of the woods, East Tennessee. If you lived in a Florida, Georgia swamp, you might still want the mosquito net, but for my purposes, I'm able to get away without it. If you look right here, these are some of the colors. This is a maroon and charcoal, red and blue, purple, yellow, charcoal, turquoise, the pink and purple, pink and midnight blue. This is the camouflage and khaki. There's an extra charge for the camo. It'll show that on the website. And this is a single midnight blue, turquoise, charcoal, and orange. And just for comparison, this is the mammoth. This is the monstrous mammoth. This one is almost 4 kings put together. It's 20 foot long. For backpacking, probably too big, definitely overkill. But if you've just got a group and you're looking for the wow factor, that's it. This hammock is a king express setting. It again has the snakeskin. All of the hammocks, as you'll notice, if the bottom of the pouch is black and the top is gray, the same is going to be for the hammock. The main color of this one is black with the charcoal trim. This is the king, so it's going to be over a foot wider than the double. So the king is going to be a little bit over 7.5 feet. So that's the king. Some folks choose to lay in these diagonally, at which point I can get totally flat. I've already shown you how sometimes I'll lay and cover myself. Some folks choose to hang them with a whole lot of slack, at which point, if you've got a whole lot of slack in that hammock, then you can lay just totally flat. Ideally, you wouldn't have a tree right here at your head. But you can lay like that, or if I want to, in this setting right now, I've got some boys out here playing at the lake. If I want to be able to see what's going on, I can turn here, and I've got a nice view, nothing obstructing my view from what I would want to see. Just a different setting. This is one of the strap systems. I often get asked about the differences in the hammock suspension strap systems. There are a lot out there. You can make your own. There's some fancy materials. This is the $10 nautical ropes option that Ticket to the Moon sells. It's going to be your least expensive and one of your most simple. When it's girth hitched to the tree, you have, in this case, 1, 2, 3, 4 attachment points for your S-hook or your carabiner. If you needed it here, you can give yourself a new knot, but over time, as you add the knots to that, it's going to shorten the strap. Additionally, these aren't ideal if you have a softwood, or even in some state parks, you have to have an inch webbing. And so this would be more ideal for a metal pole or something, but it's not a tree-friendly option. Second, this is a couple straps. I don't sell these, but just it's a popular strap, and so for comparison, this is the Eno slap strap. It's usually sells for about $20. It's probably my least favorite because one, you don't have as many attachment points, and then two, you don't have much length, and third, this one is 100% nylon, and so many folks will complain about these stretching over time and you end up on the ground in the morning. This is a much better strap by Eno. It's called the Eno Atlas, and it's a longer strap and it has many more attachment points. Much better strap. I think sometimes you can get these for $25 or $30. Let me show you the Go Loaded for Bear strap we've just come out with. It comes in a little pouch. This is one of them. What I like about it, different than the Eno, is the main loop is bigger, so that's going to make it easier to get your strap system through. A little bit larger than the Atlas, and it has the directions on there, but you just girth hitch that to it. The other thing you'll notice that's different from the Eno is the loops start here rather than way over here. You'll also notice that the loops, the increments of the loops are much shorter, so you end up with many more adjustment options. Thirdly, the entire strap is longer, and so that extra length combined with the fact that it starts earlier is what allows you to be able to hook those two straps together and hang your hammock underneath. Then you can use this to reposition during the night or hang gear you want to get to. So from now, it's just simple. You put your S-hook or your carabiner in any of the loops that you want. This is my preferred strap. Go Loaded for Bear. Happy hammocking.